Check this.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. This is your host as always, Spectrum 1981, and what are we going to do today, guys? Well, we're going to build us a honey block fly machine kelp farm. Yes, horrible name. I'll try to think of a better name for the title of the video, but that's basically what we're doing. So let's get the YouTube stuff out of the way before we get into this. So if you guys like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you got your YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe spot and hit that notification bell while you're at it too, so you get notified every time I upload new videos. So let's go ahead and get in on this. All right, so here we have a small version of what I've been working on, and this here is just kind of the concept of it, and then we're gonna build the big one over here. So pretty simple, so we hit the button, it starts, it does its thing, and as you can see, it just flies right across, and it's going to come, once it hits the return station, it's just going to come right back. And the reason I'm doing it like this instead of using the normal slime block stuff is because with the slime blocks, it knocks the stuff, it knocks the kelp out. This does not knock the kelp out as much, so we lose a little bit of kelp, but not as much kelp as you would in the other farms. So let's go ahead and turn that back on, so when it comes back, it's gonna go ahead and it will stop. So it's a pretty simple farm right here, and we're gonna get into it here in a second. See, and there it goes, it stopped. Alright guys, so stuff needed for this farm. You're gonna need 4 sticky pistons, 2 spruce trapdoors, or any type of trapdoor really. You're gonna need about 16 honey blocks, 2 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone torches, 2 levers, about 4 obsidian, but you may need more depending on how you want to build this, 8 observers. You're going to need a bunch of glass, a bunch of kelp, a bunch of block of choice, some hoppers, or if you want to use water streams, you can also use water streams. That is also possible. Some chests for your storage. And then I'm going to use some glazed terracotta because it's a movable block on the farm as well, but you guys can use obsidian. That's where those would be kind of interchangeable in parts. So let's go ahead and get the stuff that we need to make the honey block launcher, which is just these stuff here, and we'll go ahead and start talking in the farm. So this farm is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 blocks long. So go ahead and mark yourself off a 16 block long area. I marked the corners, already, and then the center 2 blocks. So go ahead and mark those center 2 blocks because you're going to need to know those center 2 blocks when you go to put the fly machine. And then this could be as long as you want it to be, within loading distance, of course. So go ahead and make it as long as you want to, and then from the outside of the 2 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out, go ahead and place a temporary block. It does not need to be obsidian, just mark it and do that on both sides. Alright, so once you've done that, we can go ahead and start building the slime, or the honey block launcher. So we're going to put a temporary block and then a block on top of that. Go ahead and get rid of that temporary block. Place another temporary block, place a block on top of that, and get rid of that temporary block. You're going to please place a redstone torch up underneath that block. Go ahead and grab one of your repeaters, place that repeater facing out, and put that repeater on 4-tick delay. Once you do that, also go ahead and place your lever on the side of that block. These need to be immovable blocks, so you could use the terracotta or the or obsidian. I think obsidian would probably be the best. Go ahead and crouch place a observer, place a temporary block and another temporary block. Go ahead and remove that first temporary block and place another observer facing the opposite direction. So it should look like this, and that is your return station or starting station done. So we're going to go ahead and do that one more time right over here. So temporary block, place a block on it, boom, get rid of that temporary block, place another temporary block right next to it, place a block on top of it, get rid of that temporary block, place a redstone torch up underneath, place your repeater facing out, put that on 4-tick delay, and go ahead and place your lever right there. place an observer, 2 temporary blocks, remove that first temporary block, place your next observer, bingo, bango, and there are your return station and your start stations done. Now we're going to get into building the actual honey block launcher part here, okay? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to place your first observer facing this direction right off of this one. Go ahead and grab your spruce trapdoor and place your spruce trapdoor right up on top of it. Now you're going to go ahead and place a temporary block, or 3 temporary blocks. Get rid of your other 2 temporary blocks and place your observer going that way. So if it's blinking, if you're using observers like I am, that's fine. Get rid of that block. Pull out your other spruce trapdoor and put it there on top. So it should look like this. Alright. Now we are going to go ahead and we are going to build our flying machine part. So, go ahead and place a couple temporary blocks. Place your sticky piston this way. And place a sticky piston that way. And get rid of your temporary blocks. Now go ahead and break out your honey blocks. One there, one there, one there. Alright? And then one here, and one there. So you have this little thing going on here. And now you just bring your honey blocks all the way out to your end and place a piece of glass at the end of it. And do the same thing on the other side. Place a piece of glass at the end of it. So it should look just like this. Now we're going to go ahead and test this, make sure it works. Bingo, bango. And it works just fine, and it's going to be going, taking its way all the way across, and it should hit this one over here, and take it to go back. Let's go ahead and turn that off. There we go, and now it's going to go all the way back, and we'll make sure this one is on, and it is not on. There we go. Now it's on, and it shall stop. There you go. Alright, so now what you need to do is go ahead and build where you're going to put all your kelp in. Alright, so go ahead and we'll go to our chest here and grab our stuff. So I want we don't need these or that or that or that or that or that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my terracotta right here in the beginning. Right? Use this block here, and then I want to put terracotta up here. So when you get to your center 2 blocks, right, which are right here, you want to raise it up by 1 to go over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just a temporary block, so I can do that. And bingo, bango. And you want to do that on both sides, so go ahead and do that, and we will link back up once you've done that. So once you've done that, go ahead and I'm going to just test this one to make sure it does what it's supposed to do, and it absolutely does. And now we're just going to go ahead and get right back on to building the rest of this farm. Alright guys, so I filled in all the water and I have put in all the kelp. You guys should be about the same same distance as I am on the tutorial. And now what you want to do is you want to fill in the entire area one below your roof, right, with some type of easily breakable block. I'm going to use grass right now. So you guys, dirt would probably be the best for you guys. Just go ahead and do that, and then we will show you why. Alright, so we have this whole area done up now. So what you want to do is go back to those center blocks, right? And we want to place water going all the way down those center blocks, right? So we have that center block going, and then we want to go over to the next block, and we want to do the same thing going all the way down. And what this does is it stops any dead zone. So you see there's no like dead zone here in the center. So anything that comes up is going to get pushed over to the sides. Now you can remove this top block here and the one block below it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And do that on both sides. Alright, and what we're doing this for is we are going to grab our hoppers and we are going to place our hoppers going all the way down. So go ahead and do that, and I'm going to do it as well. Alright guys, so now that you got all that placed, it should look something like this, right? So go ahead and break out this block right here, and then I'm just going to put like a chest here and a chest here. So you guys can do however you want to do this with your storages and whatnot. I'm not going to, I'm definitely not, the type of person to tell you how to do your storage. So, however you want to do it, do it. There's no wrong way of doing this one, having it go into furnaces or whatever, but that definitely is going to do your thing. So you can cover this back up, like that block back up and this block back up. So there we go. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to break all these blocks that you placed where the water is up underneath it. And when you do it, hopefully it should, with the water mechanics, it should fill back in the water and make it source blocks. If not, the kelp can grow up this high, because kelp can grow up to the 25 high. So over time, at least, it will do its thing. And if you want to be, you could always go back in there and fill it in with water yourself as well. But it shouldn't have any issues. So let's go ahead and remove all this dirt, and then the farm is ready to go. So I'm going to remove my dirt, you remove your dirt. Alright, so all the dirt is removed and the farm is done and complete. I put these here to kind of stop the water while I was doing it. So if you did the same thing, go ahead and just remove those blocks, and and then the farm will be up and going. It just made it easier to fill the water that way. I put 2 blocks here, which just traps all the water and keeps it from flowing everywhere. Alright guys, so we have everything ready to go. I've let the kelp grow up just a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to give her a test. So we're going to flip the lever, and she's going to go across, and she's going to get all the kelp. Just look at all the kelp go, and it's going to go up, and it's going to go into all of the hoppers, and it's getting a little framey as it does it, but she's moving all the way across, and she's coming right on back. And this is really good. So yeah, so that's the kelp farm, guys. I hope you guys liked the tutorial. Go ahead and hit the like button if you guys like what I did, and hit the notification bell and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.